Item Number, SCP-4166. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures, SCP-4166-1 is to be kept in a standard humanoid containment cell with the following modifications. Adjacent cell has been converted into a 24/7 manned monitor/guard station. Windows have been removed. Warning signs have been placed indicating that religious and/or masculine-presenting personnel are strictly forbidden in SCP-4166-1's containment chamber. Allowances of personal items are subject to the approval of researcher redacted and junior psychologist redacted. SCP-4166-1 has previously requested 5 meals daily, denied July 26, 2008. 3 meals daily, granted July 26, 2008. A pistol, denied July 26, 2008. A taser, granted July 27, 2008. Cigarettes and marijuana cigarettes, denied July 30, 2008. A butane lighter, denied July 30, 2008, August 2, 2008. Various books, magazines, and video games, granted July 31, 2008, pending review and approval of contents. A copy of the Holy Bible, Dway Reams, Challoner revision, granted August 1, 2008, removed by request August 2, 2008, granted again August 4, 2008. SCP-4166-2 manifestations are to be terminated upon sight, followed by administration of Class A amnestic/sedative to SCP-4166-1. SCP-4166-1 is to be provided 1 cubic centimeter of human semen weekly, administered via capsule with food. SCP-4166-1 is allowed to deny administration once per month if refusal would not cause irrevocable harm. Arrangements have been made with a local sperm bank for these purposes. Psychological evaluations of SCP-4166-1 are to be undertaken once a week to monitor the efficacy of anti-anxiety and antidepressant medications. Description: SCP-4166-1 is a female human Class C reality bender responsible for the creation of SCP-4166-2 and SCP-4166-3. It displays numerous psychological ailments, including aversion to men, fear of sleeping, PTSD, and suicidality. Medical analysis has discovered significant scarring on the palms, feet, and genital area. Additionally, SCP-4166-1 exhibits extreme cachexia if not administered 1 cubic centimeter of human semen weekly. Every 7 days, or in times of increased distress, SCP-4166-1 manifests an instance of SCP-4166-2, if one does not currently exist. SCP-4166-2 is a mute shadow-like humanoid figure with no defining visual features which otherwise exhibits typical human characteristics. Upon manifestation, SCP-4166-2 enters the room containing SCP-4166-1 through the primary method of entry, regardless of barriers. It then attempts to approach SCP-4166-1. If SCP-4166-1 retains the memory of containment of SCP-4166-2, SCP-4166-2 proceeds to take action to counteract previous methods of containment, up to and including manifesting with weaponry. Upon termination, SCP-4166-2 instances to manifest instantaneously. SCP-4166-3 is a 3-phase mental illness affecting individuals who have observed an instance of SCP-4166-2, lasting for the duration of SCP-4166-2's manifestation. Description of SCP-4166-3 stages. Stage 1 of SCP-4166-3 typically lasts 2 months before progressing to Stage 2. Symptoms include increased irritability, discomfort with being alone, compulsion to lock doors, increased startle response, Seeing things in the periphery of vision. Stage 2 of SCP-4166-3 typically lasts 1 month before progressing to Stage 3. Accompanying those present during Stage 1, symptoms include the conviction that one was covered in flames in memories of major life events, such as birthdays or weddings, does not abate when provided with evidence otherwise. Visual hallucinations of shadowy hands when viewing doorknobs, lasting approximately 1 second. Aversion to religious ceremonies and masculine-presenting persons. Sleep paralysis. Stage 3 of SCP-4166-3 lasts until the termination of SCP-4166-2. Accompanying those present during prior stages, symptoms include perpetual tactile hallucinations of hands grasping oneself, displaying no notable pattern. Visual hallucination of SCP-4166-2 in empty doorways. Burning sensations throughout one's whole body. Conviction and fear of eternal suffering after death. Addendum 4166-A, Circumstances of Retrieval. SCP-4166-1 was raised in a Catholic orphanage 12 years prior to the hospitalization of Father Redacted in an apparent case of spontaneous combustion. 6 days afterwards, the first manifestation of SCP-4166-2 occurred on July 24, 2008. During this manifestation, a gunshot attracted the attention of the nuns. Upon entering the room, they found SCP-4166-1 alone, holding a pistol at the entrance to its room. Authorities were notified of the incident, leading to the retrieval of SCP-4166. Interviewer, Junior Psychologist Redacted. Forward, intake session done shortly after acquisition, on July 26, 2008. Begin log, 1321. Redacted, good afternoon, SCP-4166-1. SCP-4166-1, I would prefer if you didn't call me that. Please. Redacted, apologies. Do you have a preferred manner of address? SCP-4166-1, I'm, fuck. Redacted, pardon. SCP-4166-1, no, I mean. Well. I don't have anything I'd particularly like to be called. I guess SCP-4166-1 remains in silence for a few moments. Just call me Redacted, I guess. I know it doesn't sound too great as a name, but it's my family name. Redacted, very well then. It is my pleasure to meet you, Redacted. SCP-4166-1 remains silent for a full minute. Redacted. Are you okay? SCP-4166-1 remains silent for 10 minutes as Redacted continues to take notes. SCP-4166-1, haha. I guess I can't not speak this time. Redacted, you're free to take your time. I'm here for as long as you need. SCP-4166-1, thanks. But I meant. I want to. Intakes, right? You want to know what my deal is. You want to help. I want to help you help. So. Brace yourself. It's you should. Redacted, sure, Redacted. 10 seconds elapse. Alright. I'm ready when you are. 20 seconds elapse. Redacted. SCP-4166-1, I was like. You know. You know what I mean, I hope. Redacted, I'm afraid not. SCP-4166-1, God, I'm sorry. Redacted, it's alright. Take your time. SCP-4166-1, yeah. I know. I just. God. It's hard to say. It's impossible to say. I hoped it would be obvious what my damage is, you know? I guess not though. You already know a lot of my personality from asking the nuns. Redacted, yes, they told me a lot about you. How hard-working you were, how devout. Albeit fearful without reason at times. They really did. SCP-4166-1, they didn't tell you about. About me? Shit, I mean, I was. I am those things. Or was. I don't know anymore. God. Did they tell you anything about, that? Redacted, I'm sorry. SCP-4166-1, Christ. You really have no clue? Redacted, all I know is what they've told me, more or less. SCP-4166-1 remains silent for a minute. SCP-4166-1, fine. Fine then. Let me paint you a picture. Going out at night, not coming back for a few days. Fear. Constant panic attacks. Hypervigilance. Sleep troubles, eating issues. Any of this sound familiar? Redacted, I'm afraid those symptoms are shared by a lot of different illnesses. It's something clearly traumatic, right? SCP-4166-1, yes. Something traumatic happened to me. Redacted, prior to the manifestation of SCP-4166-2. SCP-4166-1, things don't just appear. Things don't just come out of the dark for no reason. Yes. Prior to the manifestation. Redacted, were you attacked by someone? SCP-4166-1. Not exactly. I mean. Yes. I was attacked. By definition. But not quite. Right? That's not quite right. But you're really close. You're really, really close. SCP-4166-1 lets out an audible groan. I feel so useless. So fucking pathetic. Why? Why does it have to be so fucking hard to say a single word? I wish I could just say it, I wish I could face it. I do. Do you have a pen? Redacted, let me check. Yes. Here you are. SCP-4166-1 takes out a notebook and stares at a blank page for a minute before starting to mark it. SCP-4166-1, I hated the church. I hated being there. I hated being there and feeling like I was sin. Like I was sin incarnate. They treated me like that, you know? I was 5. They didn't know how to deal with me when I started being symptomatic. SCP-4166-1 grimaces. They called it weakness of the flesh. When I'd cry, or say things I wasn't supposed to, or do, things inappropriate for my age. I was hit. I was shunned. I was made to repent. SCP-4166-1 pauses. I was worthless. I was a demon. And even though I am obligated to reject him, I talked with the devil. SCP-4166-1 begins to tear up. And eventually, after years and fucking years of being hit and being dirted, I made a deal, you know? I made a deal to make it fucking stop. I made a deal to make him pay. To make him burn like I did, to feel like how he made me. But that was for a price, of course. I made the deal in exchange for having to seduce and sleep with a dude once a week. But I was, pardon my French, a fucking slut back then. Fucking horrible. Christ. So I didn't care. It was a fucking upside to me. God. Christ. Forgive me. SCP-4166-1 clutches its temple with both hands, pressing into its eyes with its palms. For the first time in my fucking life I felt powerful. I felt in control. I got the power to kill him and I didn't even fucking do that right. I should have known demons don't die so easily. SCP-4166-2 manifests. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for. SCP-4166-2 begins approaching SCP-4166-1. Emergency Containment Protocol ECP-166 initiated. Losing it? I should have been better than that. I have to be. I'd like to stop for today. End log, 1404.